What's up, YouTube? It's Big Rye from Big Rye and the Fat Guy coming back at you for part 2 of the Madden Curse series, where we look back at past Madden covers and see how their season following the Madden cover panned out. We'll take a closer look at Madden 2004 to Madden 2007, where Michael Vick, Ray Lewis, Donovan McNabb, and Sean Alexander graced the covers. Make sure to check out part 1, and the scoreboard heading into part 2 is Madden Curse 5, Cover Boys 1. This one starts off with a bang. Madden 2004 was released on August 12, 2003. This was long before any dog abuse punishment, so we're not going to chalk that type of behavior up to the Madden Curse. We can parse through the statistical facts. In the year leading up to the 2003 season, Vick had a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. He set a then single game quarterback rushing record with an astounding 173 yards on the ground against the helpless Vikings. He led the team to a 9-6-1 record and a playoff berth with an upset victory over the Green Bay Packers. He also earned a Pro Bowl appearance. The excitement Vick brought certainly made his Madden 2004 cover appearance well deserved. But as most Madden cover boys, the year usually isn't so kind. During a preseason game, Vick fractured his right fibula, forcing him to miss the first 11 games of the season. Now, Vick did finish the Madden incumbent season 3-1, but missing the first 11 games of the season from sustaining a broken leg at the level of play he was playing at definitely forces the needle to the curse section. We can add another one to the curse. That's 6 for the curse, 1 for the cover boys. Ray Lewis, August 9th, 2004. The Madden Cover Committee decided to follow up Michael Vick with their first defensive player and future Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis. Lewis also had some legal troubles, but without the missing white suit, he was able to dodge incarceration like many NFLers before him. In the 2003 season, Lewis's Madden Cover selection year, he was named All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year for the second time. He had a career-high 6 interceptions, an unusual number for a linebacker, as well as an impressive 161 tackles. Not to mention the Ravens won their division, making the playoffs in the process. These types of accolades and statistics will easily earn you a cover spot. Now, his corresponding year didn't go quite as well. His interception total and tackle totals reduced. He had 0 interceptions and 146 tackles respectively. It was still hardly a curse year, more of a regression to the mean. He still played in 15 games and was named an All-Pro. The Ravens didn't have playoff-worthy success, but pageant question wonderkind Kerry Prejean's husband Kyle Bowler was quarterbacking the Ravens, so success in the win-loss column was less than likely. Cover boys get a Ray Lewis white suit victory. That's Curse 6, Cover Boys 2 for the folks keeping score at home. Donovan McNabb, August 8th, 2005. The Madden selection crew decided on Donovan McNabb for the 2006 cover. The 2004 season was exceptionally strong for the booed at the draft Donovan McNabb. Under McNabb's play, the Eagles finished with a then franchise best 13-3 record. Good for first in the division by a whopping record 7-game margin. They had the division locked up with 5 weeks to play and only lost the last 2 games because the Eagles only played their backups. McNabb had a 31-8 touchdown to interception total in essentially what was 14 games played. He made it to the Pro Bowl but would forego it to play in the Super Bowl the following week, ultimately losing, as most teams do, to the New England Patriots 24-21. Upon bringing up the New England Patriots, I just realized that despite their success, they have yet had to have a player on the Madden cover we've reviewed so far. You have to wonder if it was a Belichick wish for his players to stay out of the limelight, or if it speaks to the overall team strength of the Patriots rather than having just one star. In any relevance, the following 2005 Madden cover curse season for McNabb did not nearly go as well. McNabb started the season strong, becoming NFC Player of the Month for September, but his tumultuous relationship with diva yet Hall of Famer wide receiver Terrell Owens began to fester, and his injuries began to stack up. He played the year through a sports hernia and an injured thumb, but was ultimately put on injured reserve with a groin injury trying to tackle an interception he threw. He finished the year hurt and statistically a loser, going 4-5 in 9 starts, and the Eagles, of course, missing the playoffs without him. The following year, McNabb tore his ACL, adding even more pain to the Madden Curse. That's 7 for the Curse and 2 for the Cover Boys. For our Part 2 series, last but not least, Shaun Alexander was chosen for the Madden 2007 cover. On a personal note, this has to be my favorite due to the uneven and polarizing nature of his career. Alexander's career, at the least, was puzzling, and we're going to explore why. The 2005 season would have been the season used for his Madden cover selection, and Alexander's was nothing short of amazing, perhaps even the best season of all the covers before him. In the 2005 season, Shaun Alexander led the league in carries with 370, yards per game at 117.5, touchdowns, which then set an NFL record with 27, and yards, 1,880, a Seahawks single-season record. Those are some crazy Jim Brown numbers, as Alexander also averaged over 5 yards per carry. Alexander was named an All-Pro and MVP of the league. All of this success culminated in a 13-3 record for the Seahawks, a divisional title, and a runner-up in the Super Bowl. That is most certainly a season worth commemorating on the cover of Madden 2007. Now, how did Alexander fare after the cover? As many of his predecessors, not so well. The Seahawks rewarded Alexander at the start of the season with a contract, making him the highest paid running back in NFL history, opting to pay him over departing All-Pro lineman Steve Hutchinson. In Madden Curse fashion, Alexander broke his foot in Week 3, which limited him to 10 games that year, which he played through injury in most of them. He showed flashes of his MVP season despite the injury with a 201-yard performance. Most notably, Alexander's yards per carry dipped from 5.1 the previous season to 3.6 his Madden cover year. He would never surpass the 1,000-yard mark in a season again. It would shockingly be out of the league midway through the 2008 campaign. I'd like to make a quick note here about unrealistic expectations and regression to the mean. It's only natural that when everything goes so right in production that there will inevitably be a dip closer to reality. This is, of course, if you are not within the New England Patriots organization. Also, it is worth noting that during Alexander's fabled 2005 season, he had 3 Pro Bowl linemen blocking for him, 2 of which all pros. Walter Jones ended up a Hall of Famer, as well as an All-Pro fullback in Max Strong. So a lot of his individual success was in part a team effort. The Madden Curse was most certainly in the popular ether by now, and Alexander was asked about it. He quipped, "Do you want to be hurt and on the cover, or just hurt?" That's 8 for the Madden Curse and 2 for the Cover Boys. Thank you for watching Part 2. Let us know if you think Patrick Mahomes will overcome the Madden Curse in 2019.